The sun is out. We're actually going to be sunburned by the end of it. That's what we're hoping anyway. We're going to start with something traditional, and this is called Lord Exmouth. Come, all you British men of war that love your native land. How have you joined the victory? Lord Exmouth gives command. Lord Exmouth does his rights maintain, as you shall quickly see. We fought like many lions fought to set old England free. So come, all you British tars, and maintain your glorious name. May you always leave Lord Exmouth to lead you over the main. Oh, the first broadside we gave to them, we took them by surprise. We shot away their ensign star, and down their colours fly. That's very well done, our Captain cried. That's bravely done, cried he. Come, load your guns, we'll bribe them well, and show them British play. So come, all you tars, be steady, and maintain your glorious name. May you always leave Lord Exmouth though, to lead you over the main. Hold the next broadside we gave to them, we struck them such a wonder. Then lower yards, their maintop masts came clattering down like thunder. That's very well done, our Captain cried. That's bravely done, cried he. Come, load your guns, we'll prime them well, and show them British play. Oh, now that we have won the glory, let us drink a glass of wine. And if you will drink to your true love, then I will drink to mine. Lord Exmouth. Thank you very much. Right, slightly light-headed now. I'm getting really hot on this stage, so we'll try and stay conscious for this next.
Try and stay vertical. Yes.
Yes. So it's absolutely lovely to be here. We are really, really privileged and honoured to be here. It's fantastic to be on the same lineup as a show of hands and not be on at exactly the same time as them. We've been
over the last 3 years, without fail, if we've been on the same lineup as Steve or show of hands, they've been on at the same time, and as you can imagine, our audience has not been very big. So it's lovely to share the stage.
Yes. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, this next song is a song called Weave Her a Garland, and it's a traditional song that we found in a book of songs called Folk Songs of the Upper Thames, and we love the little poem. It's one of the sweetest set of lyrics that you'll hear us sing ever, I think. It's got roses and lilies and daffodillies in it, everybody. But yeah, the body count does rise as the set goes on, but this one's got daffodillies in it, and it's pretty much the sweetest, loveliest song, apart from the bit where he goes, and if you ever leave me...
We're not quite sure what he'll do if she does leave him, but... We've heard you in good voice this morning. Anyone fancy singing?
Yeah!
That is... Well, because it was going to fall a bit flat if everyone said no. So this goes... I'll weave her a garland, a fresh blooming garland of roses and lilies and daffodillies. I'll weave her a garland, a fresh blooming garland, a garland I'll give to the one I adore. We told you this one.
that grow by the fountain. How sweet are the cowslips that spangle the road. More sweet is the breeze that blows over the mountains, but none are so sweet as the charms of my love.
This is your bit.
Now we've all a garden, a fresh blooming garden of roses and lilies and daffodil lilies. We've all a garden, a fresh blooming garden, a garland I'll give to the one I adore.
You got it?
Blackbirds and thrushes, they rise in the morning. How softly they play their sweet notes by the road. Alone it is pleasing, delightful and charming to ease the fond sighs of the one that I love.
Here we go.
Now we've our garden, a fresh blooming garden of roses and lilies and daffodil lilies. We've our garden, a fresh blooming garden, a garland I'll give to the one I adore. Down in the vale, my sweetheart was walking. How happy I'd be to stand by her again. If she should prove false, give her heart to another. For me to some pleasure it would be in vain.
Your turn again.
Now we've our garden, a fresh blooming garden of roses and lilies and daffodil lilies. We've our garden, a fresh blooming garden, a garland I'll give to the one I adore. We've our garden, a fresh blooming garden of roses and lilies and daffodil lilies. We've our garden, a fresh blooming garden, a garland I'll give to the one I adore.
Well, sir. Lovely, thank you very much. Right, we'll stay in the same sort of vein with this next one. It's one, again, that we found in a book of old manuscripts called Bird Songs, funnily enough. And this particular poem is called The Wood Pigeon. And we love almost all of the lyrics from the original, apart from a couple of them went, coo, 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 that'll do, that'll do. We didn't really like those ones. We didn't really think they'd get into a song particularly And well, this so- couple go nutting in the forest together, which we thought, with a modern connotation,
Yeah.
we weren't sure that was,
2016.
we weren't sure that was terribly wholesome. So our couple go foraging. Yeah. For fruit, obviously.
Obviously. But this one's called Bird Song, and again, if you do want to sing along, the chorus goes, through the woods we wandered long, so deep and dark and green. We heard a sweet voice calling us, though no one could we see. When the harvest all was gathered in the sunny autumn weather, to the greenwood blithe and merry, we went foraging together. And through the woods we wandered along, so deep and dark and green. We heard a sweet voice call seem of us afraid. The blue jay flashed before us, and the squirrel near us played. Through the woods we wandered long, so deep and dark and green. We heard a sweet voice calling us, though no one could be seen. We ate our fruit and rested on a fallen tree moss grown. Still the voice was calling in the softest, tenderest tone. Through the woods we wandered long, so deep and dark and green. We heard a sweet voice calling us, though no one could be seen.
Thank you very much indeed. Right, a proper Dorset-inspired song for this next one. We're very, very proud to come from Dorset. And, oh yes, I mean, hardly ever venture over this way. It's absolutely gorgeous. The drive down Dorchester, down through Weymouth and over to Abbotsbury is beautiful. So, but this particular song is about Corfe Castle, ladies and gents. And in particular, about how Corfe Castle came to be the ruin that it is today. There was a siege, a great siege during the English Civil War, when Lord and Lady Banks, who owned the castle, Lord Banks was off to fight for king and country against those pesky parliamentarians.
Nothing ever changes. He obviously considered his wife to be very formidable, because he leaves her to garrison the castle with only 5 soldiers during this time of war. And the parliamentarians, getting wind of this, arrive at the gates, about 40 of them. And we imagine this happening actually in a Monty Python-esque manner, with kind of, and them arriving at the gate and saying, "Lady Banks, we are here to take the castle." And then we imagine also in a slightly Monty Python-esque, "Okay, wait a minute." She disappears off behind these battlements, and none of that's real, by the way. But the historically accurate part is her and her serving ladies managed to mount one of these cannon and fire them off. And the 40 parliamentarians decide that discretion is the better part of valour, and they'll come back another day. And unfortunately they do, with rather a lot more men. And the second siege of Corfe Castle is a bit longer. But the only reason they get the castle is because she's betrayed by one of her own guys. But even when they took the castle, they were very taken by her bravery, and so they allowed her to leave via this, front gate, head held high, and I suppose more importantly, still on her shoulders from her perspective. And they present her with the key to the gate, which we think is a bit ridiculous, having just taken the castle. And presumably they changed the locks immediately afterwards. But if you go to Kingston Lacey, you can see this painting of her with in this black gown, holding this key, looking rather defiant.
So yeah, this song is called Siege. Is it going to be in tune?
That's the problem. If you talk too long, some on the instrument out of tune.
My lady's gown is midnight black. On hearth and low she turns her back. With her servants and soldiers fight, she watches as those distant lights arrive. No one's coming when you go, You stand alone upon the wall. No one's coming when you cry. You stand as one. All will die. Those torches wind across the heath and stop before the gate beneath. They demand our cannons, our walls unmanned, or face our deaths here where we stand. No one's coming when you go. You stand alone upon the wall. No one's coming when you cry. You stand as one, or all will die. The starless night begins to fall. She stands beside us on the wall. She commands us fire upon the foe. They'll scatter from the gate below. So we'll round the powder charging ball. We'll throw hot embers from the wall. We'll place a slow match in the quill. Give fire and blow them all to hell. Run the powder charging ball. We'll throw hot embers from the wall. We'll place a slow match in the quill. Give fire and blow them all to hell. Run the powder charging ball. We'll throw hot embers from the wall. We'll place a slow match in the quill. Give fire and blow them all to hell. Run the powder charging ball. We'll throw hot embers from the wall. We'll place a slow match in the quill. Give fire and blow them all to hell. No one's coming when you go. You stand alone upon the wall. No one's coming when you cry. You stand as one, or all will die. No one's coming when you go. You stand alone upon the wall. No one's coming when you cry. You stand as one, or all will die.
Thank you very much. I loved it. Right.
So, they say there's a fine line between bravery and stupidity, don't they?
Yes.
We do, quite fine. So we're going to try a new song. It's not the first time we've actually sung it to an audience. We're just hoping it's going to be the first time we don't balls it up.
Yes. It's a June Tabor song. We absolutely love good old June Tabor.
And from Airs and Graces, which is a fantastic album. So we are going to attempt, without breathing or swallowing, to get through while gamekeepers lie sleeping after Jacob's many.
Oh, I've got a dog and a good dog too, and it keeps him in me keeping. For to catch those hares that run by night while the gamekeepers lie asleeping. My dog and me went out one night for to learn some education. Up jumped a hare and away she ran, right into some large plantation. She had not gone so very far before something stopped her running. Oh, and oh, she loudly cried, "Stop a minute, your uncle's coming." Oh, I took out my little penknife and quickly I did punch her. She turned out one of the female kind. How glad am I caught her. Picks her up and I smooths her down, and I put her in me keeping. I says to me, "Dog, it's time to be going while the gamekeepers lie asleeping." Away me and my dog did go back into the town. We took that hare to a labouring man and we sold it for a crown. We went into some public house and there we got quite mellow. We spent that crown and another one too. Don't you think I'm a good-hearted fellow? Oh, I've got a dog and a good dog too, and it keeps him in my keeping. For I catch those hares that run by night, while the gamekeepers lie asleep.
Just.
Oh, yeah, that was dedicated to Megan Henwood's dog. Little puppy, little Vinny. Oh, yeah.
Anyone drinking ale? Hey! Well, this song's for you. Anyone done a spot of begging recently? No, didn't think so. Okay. Well, this is about begging and ale. In fact, we think the moral of this particular tune is that it doesn't really matter if you haven't got enough money to put clothes on your back, i.e. your back and sides are going bare. If you've got good ale in your belly, that is all that matters, people. I thought there might be a few members of the audience subscribing to that particular way of life. So this is Let Your Back and Sides Go Bare. And if you do know it, please do join in with the chorus.
I would sooner be a beggar than a king, and I'll tell you the reason why. A king cannot swagger or walk like a beggar, or be half as happy as I. Let your back and sides go bare, me boys. Feet in your hands go cold, but give to your belly, boys, beer enough, whether it be new or old. Oh, there's a sixpence in my pocket, lad, and I work very hard for that. Well, there ain't no Turk that's gonna make me work when the begging is as good as that. Let your back and sides go bare, me boys. Feet in your hands go cold, but give to your belly, boys, beer enough, whether it be new or old. Hey! Sometimes we call at a nobleman's hall to beg for bread and beer. Sometimes we are lame, sometimes we are blind, sometimes too deaf to hear. Let your back and sides go bare, me boys. Feet in your hands go cold, but give to your belly, boys, beer enough, whether it be new or old. Sometimes we lie like hogs in the sty, frost and snow on the ground. Sometimes eat a crust that's rolled in the dust and be thankful for what we've found. Let your back and sides go bare, me boys. Feet to your hands go cold, but give to your belly, boys, beer enough, whether it be new or old. Let your back and sides go bare, me boys. Feet in your hands go cold, but give to your belly, boys, beer enough, whether it be new or old. Oh, let your back and sides go bare, me boys. Feet in your hands go cold, but give to your belly, boys, beer enough, whether it be new or old.
Thank you. I think I caught John out there getting you all to clap. I don't think he was expecting it. Thank you very much. Right, what's the next one? I think I'm a little bit blinded by the sun. I'm looking at my set list.
Sound guys at the back, if anything weird happens, it's because I can't see any of my LEDs down here, so I'm just stamping on pedals and hoping for the best, really. Can't see tuner either. We're not going to complain, though, 'cause it's definitely better than rain. We're going to sing you another Dorset-inspired song. Anyone familiar with Tyneham Village?
Oh, that's always good to know. Yes. No, we do love Tyneham. It's a beautiful little place. If you don't know Tyneham, up until relatively recently here, the Second World War in 1943, it was a perfectly working lived-in village until Major Miller from the Ministry of Defence decided that they needed the Purbeck Hills to practice with their new tanks to make way for the D-Day landings. And they needed really not to have people in the way of all these unexploded bombs that were going to be flying around. So yeah, but they dutifully left.
They did, and if you've ever visited the village, they left on the door of the church this note basically saying, look, we're happy to do our bit, but please look after it because we'd like it back. And to this day, it's still owned by the MOD, and these people were never kind of given back their homes. So we wrote a song as a kind of almost a fictional encounter really between someone who visits the village and one of the old residents. And the resident says, look, I don't mind, you know, that was our sacrifice to make, and actually, in the face of so many greater sacrifices than just giving up your home, it seems like a pretty small one, and it's one we were happy to make, but make damn sure that you enjoy the freedom that was bought and paid for by people like us and so many millions of others, because when they come knocking at your door one day, you want to make sure you've enjoyed your time and place of love.
Not to spoil the mood today, it is.
We toyed with the title, The Eternal Misery of Mankind. Even for folk music, that's pushing it a bit far. Yes. So we went with For a Time instead.
Again, more mashing of the foot pedals until we get the right setting.
As I walk late down Tyneham way, I met a man grown old and grey. His house was scarred and tumbled down. We stopped to talk about his town for a time. We'd given first our only sons to foreign fields and distant guns, then gave the very land you see, assured that it would only be for a time. So we took our belongings and our skills, and we were scattered through these hills. Trusted those men that we thought wise, and carried on believing lies for a time. But look how the roots break through these stones, how through these houses grass has grown, how wind and rain move through the halls, how shell and wood mark the walls. Then he led me to the dragon's teeth, and to the bay that lay beneath, and as the blood-red sunset burned, he shared the song of all he learned. He said, make the best of better days, forever man himself betrays, for lies and empty guarantees. I played my part to keep you free for a time.
sing you an unaccompanied song.
Actually, a smoke machine, not a fire.
It's very worrying when you don't know it's going to happen. Yeah, this is a set of words that I found in the logbook of a whaling ship out of Nantucket, and it was put to this beautiful tune by Tim Laycock, who's a fantastic Dorset folk musician and all-round good egg. So if you know it, please do join in, and if you don't, you'll pick it up by the end, so please join in anyway.
We couldn't resist singing the song just because of the first line alone. It says, "Clouds are upon the summer sky." And we just look at, yes, they are.
Clouds are upon the summer sky. There's thunder in the wind. Pull on and homeward high, nor give one look behind. Row on, another day may shine with brighter light. Ply the oars and pull away. There's dawn beyond the night. There where thou goest, the word of love. Say all that words can say. Changeless affection's strength to prove, but speed upon the way. Row on, another day may shine with brighter light. Ply the oars and pull away. There's dawn beyond the night. Like yonder river would I glide to where my heart would be. My bark would soon outsail the tide that hurries to the sea. Row on, another day may shine with brighter light. Ply the oars and pull away. There's dawn beyond the night. But yet a star shines constant still through yonder cloudy sky, and hope is bright my bosom filled from faith it cannot die. Row on, another day may shine with brighter light. Ply the oars and pull away. There's dawn beyond the night. Row on, God speed the way. Thou canst not linger here. Storms hang upon the closing day. Tomorrow may be clear. Row on, another day may shine with brighter light. Ply the oars and pull away. There's dawn beyond the night.
Right, we're approaching, we've got a couple more songs for you, and we're approaching the end of the set, so we're going to descend into despair, murder, and all of that good stuff that you leave till the end of the set. This is a miserable song set to a very chirpy tune, which is why we think we're probably going to get away with it. It's about a guy who's got everything. He's got the house, with which he shares with a beautiful woman, and they have this piece of land that is thriving and providing for them, and allowing this woman to slip through his fingers. The house, which was beautiful, goes to rack and ruin, and he realises it was in fact her that was holding that all together. The land goes to seed because without her tending it, there's no one to look after us. Sounds miserable, doesn't it? But it is set to a chirpy tune. It is about to rain. It's all right. There's an opportunity to sing along, so you can forget all about it. The chorus is the weeds taking over his home, and it goes, "They grow, grow, grow. They plot to overthrow. I've boarded the windows and given the deeds to the brambles, the creepers, the weeds."
If you don't get that bit, just sing "weeds" at the end. That's all.
And failing that, you could just sway in time to the music.
Yes, we'd love to see people swaying in their deck chairs.
It does, however, come with the advisory that we did in our one and only international gig, which I have before said was north of Cherbourg, but Jay reliably informs me that is in fact the sea. Let's just say up the coast from Cherbourg, where some, let's call them well-oiled Frenchmen, swayed so much that 10 of them fell off this bench, and it was their 20 legs in the air that were waving by the end of the song, so don't do that.
And it's quite difficult to sing and laugh at the same time.
So this is called The Weeds.
I look over this house and recall in my mind that we planted those fields in happier times, sowing gold, corn and barley at the start of the spring, as we tilled earth together and dreamt what our harvest would bring. But I was foolish and weak and I cast you aside. Now our fields they have withered and my spirit has died. Now the wind whistles through the old mortar and stone. I sit here and watch as the weeds lay their claim to our home.
And this is your bit coming up.
And they grow, grow, grow. They plot to overthrow. I've boarded the windows and given the deeds to the brambles, the creepers, the weeds.
You got that bit? We'll get it in a bit.
By the green poisoned ivy my house has been sacked. Faces of my 3 children and crooked and cracked have been corroded and drewed and salted the earth, so that nothing can grow, at least nothing of any great worth. And they grow, grow, grow. They plot to overthrow. I've boarded the windows and given the deeds to the brambles, the creepers, the weeds. I look over this house as I sit here alone. It's your love, not my family, that made it all. If I'd only thought better at the start of the spring, we still have our fields and the hope of what autumn would bring. And they grow, grow, grow. They plot to overthrow. I've boarded the windows and given the deeds to the brambles, the creepers, the weeds. They grow, grow, grow. They plot to overthrow. I've boarded the windows and given the deeds to the brambles, the creepers, the weeds. And they grow, grow, grow. They plot to overthrow. I've boarded the windows and given the deeds to the brambles, the creepers, the weeds.
Thank you very much. You've great singing as well. So, we have come to the final song of the set, ladies and gents. Thank you so much for listening to us and for staying put.
Thanks to the guys for having us as well.
Thank you ever so much, yeah.
We've saved our bloodiest songs in the past. Again, it's set to quite a chirpy tune though, so that's all right. It involves three main protagonists, I guess you need to know about. A chap called Bold Cyrillus, a bloodthirsty wild boar who's out to kill you and everyone you love, and a wicked old witch who lives in a tree.
Yes. Well, we think that she's a wicked old witch. That's what the song would lead you to believe.
It turns out she's just a sweet old lady who sits in a tree and happens to have a pet pig, and this really is appallingly awful.
Thank you so much for listening. We'll be hanging around at the back, at that tent at the back. If you would like to come and say hello, they will be seated.
Flogging our wares.
Flogging our
And if my father has done the one job he was given, there might be a mailing list floating around somewhere. The look on his face suggested he's still, in fact, under his chair. Go on, Dad. Wake up.
We'll leave you with this. Thanks very much.
Good night.
Cyrillus a hunting went down the long.
Come on, John. There.
Sorry, they clapped before the song started. It put me off, all right? You meant to clap at the end.
Bold Cyrillus a hunting went all along and down a lea. Oh, Bold Cyrillus a hunting went down by the riverside. Oh, Bold Cyrillus a hunting went to get some game was his intent. Down in the grove where the wildflowers grow and the green leaves fall all around. Oh, Bold Cyrillus a hunting went all along and down a lea. Bold Cyrillus a hunting went down by the riverside. Bold Cyrillus a hunting went to get some game was his intent. Down in the grove where the wildflowers grow and the green leaves fall all around. So he spied a wild boar sitting in a tree, all along and down a lea. Good Lord, what brings you here, says she, down by the riverside. There's a wild boar in the wood, he'll eat your flesh and drink your blood. Down in the grove where the wildflowers grow and the green leaves fall all around. So he put his horn up to his mouth, all along and down a lea, and he blew in east, north, west and south, down by the riverside. And the wild boar came out of his den, bringing his children, 9 or 10 of them, down in the road where the wildflowers grow and the green leaves fall all around. So Bold Cyrillus the wild boar fell on, all along and down a lea, and Bold Cyrillus the wild boar fell on, down by the riverside. And he fought him 3 hours all the day until that boar would have run away. Down in the road where the wildflowers grow and the green leaves fall all around.
This is where we reintroduce the wicked old witch / the sweet old lady with the pet pig.
Oh, now you've killed my spotted pig, all along and down a lea. Oh, now you've killed my spotted pig, down by the riverside. Now there's 3 things I'd have of thee, your horse and your hound and your fair lady. Down in the road where the wildflowers grow and the green leaves fall all around. Oh yes, I've killed your spotted pig, all along and down a lea. Oh yes, I've killed your spotted pig, down by the riverside. But there's not 3 things you'll have of me, my horse and my hound and my fair lady. Down in the road where the wildflowers grow and the green leaves fall all around.
You all ready for the sticky ending, guys? Oh yeah.
So Bold Cyrillus the wild woman fell on, all along and down a lea. And Bold Cyrillus the wild woman fell on, down by the riverside. And he split her head down to her chin, you should have seen her kick and grin. Down in the road where the wildflowers grow and the green leaves fall all around. and the green leaves fall all around.
You can clap now. We've been Ninebarrow, thank you so much.
Ninebarrow!